Hello and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. We're in the middle of that lull between Christmas and Valentine's Day, and the Valentine's Day candy that comes with it. I've already purchased a few items for Valentine's Day, so I'm almost all ready for that. But it's now this little weird time in January, so I'm going to try to get as weird as humanly possible. We'll see how weird it actually does get, but we're starting with cheese flavored Oreos or Oreo cheese flavor. I don't know what they're doing here. This is available in China. That's all I could tell you about it. I don't know when it was released. I don't know anything else about it. When I typed in cheese Oreos China, I also got Japan has a rare cheese Oreo, which is a no-bake cheesecake flavored Oreo, which sounds interesting, honestly. I don't know if I can get those over here. These I got at Gangnam Market. They looked interesting. I'm assuming it's like a cream cheese and not like sharp cheddar, but I don't know. It's white cheese. I don't know. It comes in a box. Looks like 12 cookies. I don't know. It says 12% on the back. There you go. Or the front. I don't know what that is. But we will see. Top is simple enough to open. Oh. Looks like it comes in two of these. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, these two, they have some air in this. That's good. Means there should be fresh. These contain, what, 6? Yeah, so there's 12 in the box. There are 6. I don't know how to count. There's 5 in these. There you go. Looks like a standard Oreo on both sides. Nothing special. Oh, let's see if I can get it off there. Maybe slightly yellower than the normal white cream, I guess. I don't know. So for packaging, this is pretty nice. I appreciate the fact that I can put it back in the box, and it's basically 2 packages sealed with 5 cookies each. That's like a serving, maybe 2, honestly. Maybe I wish there were more in here, but whatever. I'll give the packaging a 4. It's nice. It's functional. It's good. It'll keep them fresh for a minute. Okay, let's try these cheese-flavored things. If the P&E Oreos that I did on previous snack decisions taught me anything, it's that the Chinese don't really go overboard on flavor. Those P&E Oreos, I remember it was more, I got shortbread out of the cookie parts, and then the cream filling was really nothing crazy. The same thing's kind of happening here. It's not overpowering. It's like the cream in a normal US Oreo or a normal Oreo is much, much more powerful. This one has some similar characteristics. It's just not as sweet. When I was eating it, I got a little essence of cream cheese in my mouth. I never actually tasted it, but there was a little bit of it one time. But it ends tangy and it's kind of very muted. It's not an overly cream cheese or cheese flavor in it. It's fairly subtle, honestly, and it's not bad. But I kind of was wishing it was going to be over the top, kind of like maybe like a cannoli or something. But it's not. And again, it tastes the cookie itself is a normal Oreo. There's nothing different about that. It's just not as powerful and as the Oreo cream normally is. But again, it's interesting. I would say definitely worth a try. For me, it's not doing anything crazy. It's not wowing me, but it's unique, honestly. So for taste, it'll get 3 stars. Nice to say I've tried it once. I don't know if I would go back for more. The P&E Oreos had at least the shortbread nature of the cookie, and that was what was pulling me back, not necessarily the cream filling with the P&E flowers. This one is kind of like a lesser normal Oreo. Price, I probably got gouged on these, honestly. They come from China. You can't get them here normally. I've honestly forgot what I paid for them at Gangnam Market, but it is a unique thing. So you're going to be paying a little bit more for it. I'll give the value on this a 4. If they were maybe a little bit better, I'd give it a 5. But yeah, for what it's worth, buy it one time. If you really, really, really like it, go for it. If not, just steer clear just once to say you've honestly tried them. And that's honestly what the show's all about. Okay, let's pair it with an award-winning beer. From Adams Street Brewing Company in Chicago, this is their Steam Engine Kentucky Common. In 2025, it won a U.S. Beer Open gold medal. So this was the best Kentucky Common entered in the U.S. Beer Championships or the U.S. Open. But yeah, those are held every year. That's a pretty big distinction. But yes, Adams Street Brewery, it's in the Berghoff, the historic Berghoff, and it started brewing operations in 2018. But it was basically they didn't actually technically open. They just continued the Berghoff's long brewing history and reestablished the in-house brewing capacity. And then they had their big reopening in 2021 after the pandemic closures kind of subsided. So yeah, it's been open for about five years now officially, maybe a little bit more if you want to count the 2018 stuff. But yeah, big reopening. Yeah, about 5 years. My big knock against them is it's very difficult to get to, and unless you're downtown in the area already or you travel, you're taking the L train to get there, fine. If you're driving, oh my God, no. There's nowhere to park. You're going to be gouged for parking, honestly. It's a nice space. It's beautiful in there. But yeah, getting there if you're not around there or work down there is really a challenge and kind of a pain, honestly. As you can see, it's kind of a caramel color. It's kind of light. There might be a little gradient there. It kind of goes from that brown caramel, maybe something a little bit lighter, to almost a golden on the bottom. There was some head at the beginning, and now it's all gone. This style was originally brewed in Louisville, hence the name Kentucky Common. But yeah, it should be light, and I'm thinking bready, but we'll see. I don't have Kentucky Commons all that often. Bread, maybe even a toasted bread. There is a little bit of a bitter hop aroma. It's coming off. It was more spicy than like green or earth or anything like that. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting beer. Low in ABV. I didn't read the ABV, honestly. What is 6%? Not terribly low, but still on the lower end of the spectrum for some of these beers. Let's try it. Bready with a faint amount of bitterness on the end. The malt is sweet, so it's kind of like a sweet, like a honey bread almost. There might even be some rye spice involved in this. That might be me just pushing that on the beer itself, but that's kind of maybe the spice hops or what's doing that. There is a hint of bitterness, but it's definitely not bitter at all. But there is a little tinge of bitterness. Nothing. Again, you won't even notice it if you're not looking for it like I am. This is a pretty damn good one. That the bready note is so big and so prevalent. I like how the breadiness is kind of balanced by the sweet malt, honestly. It really nails that, and then it keeps you wanting to drink more along with that little kick of bitterness that comes in with it. So I will give the Steam Engine from Adams Street Brewery a 4 out of 5 on taste. And now I lucked out because apparently I'm going to pair the cream cheese, cookies, and the bread beer together, and let's see if that works out. I think cream cheese and bread usually do well, so let's see. I know this is snack like 40 or something that I'm doing. I don't think this is the epitome of and what I'm giving the pairing is 3 stars. This is the epitome of a 3-star pairing. They're there together. It's fine. There's nothing bad. There's nothing weird going on with it. It doesn't hurt either of them. They just exist together. It's just I get the breadiness from the beer. I get a little bit of the bitterness. I get a little bit of the sweetness. And because the Oreo cheese flavor is so subtle, it doesn't really assert itself much. Maybe at the very end when the beer is gone, it pops in a little bit, but it basically doesn't do anything with the beer. It's not making either of them better. It's not making either of them worse. It's just together. And that is the definition of a 3-star pairing, in my opinion. It is perfectly fine, not offensive, not amazing. 3 stars. I can't get any more perfect than that, honestly. Well, I hope you like my review of the cheese-flavored Oreos. I think I have a few more weird thing. I know there's another Oreo I have up there, but I'll try to make this the weird thing month, I guess, before we get into Valentine's Day, which will be happening relatively soon. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, shoot me an email, snackdecisions@gmail.com. Until next time, make good snack decisions.